But yeah, so this weekend's actually a talkathon here in my city. So rip to all those convention exclusive kits that I'm not going to be able to get. And let's see if I could get a better angle on this time around. Perfect. Actually, okay, hold on. Bear with me, guys, while I just try to get this angle right. There we go. Get this out of the way. Okay, so I'm gonna go blow my nose and I will be back in a few seconds, guys. Let's turn everything down. Alright, so now let's just see how this is gonna look here. Perfect, whoops. Alright, so I gotta be a little bit careful. To perfect, so we'll just block out the way. Everything's good. Got my little pipette here, a little rapid thinner here. PSI set from last time. Alright, so roll these up. Give the primers a nice little shake. Yeah, everything's already thinned. I'm just gonna make sure everything is well blended. Yeah, we'll just shake everything all up. Well, at least the three primers that I'm working with today. What you know about this 3-in-1? So when it runs to the side, perfect. That blocker wasn't closed all the way. That would have been a bit messy. Alright, so light to dark, starting with the pink, then gray, then black. There you go. Put these gloves on. Put this on. Hold on before we do. Okay. Feels nice. Nice solid pressure there. Okay, so now I'm just going to test out the pressure with a couple of drops of thinner first. Perfect. Nice perfect stream. Okay, so now I'll take this off because it won't sit properly with this pink mask.
Alright. So now that we got the mask on, move in, get comfy, and away we go. And there's pink in the drum. I just noticed you can't even see it. See what I'm doing here. Just gonna tighten this up. Not going to go back. Hold on. Yeah, first piece done. Stick this here. And we're just gonna hold on, okay, this is really fucking pissing me off. I'm just gonna reverse this bullshit because there's another little bit here. Nope, just one set. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go behind me. Fuck, this is annoying as shit. Now doing the next piece. That's gonna look. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Already with these big pieces. The drum's already done. Don't worry. I'll just open up this. So we see everybody here. And then some more of this primer. I know it's a little hard for me to keep an eye on everything, the chat, talking, because I have this big ass mask on my face. Sounding like Bane. There we go. Yeah, this paint on gray is going on quite nice. Just saw I got a text. I couldn't see who it was from because the glare from this light is like right at the top of my tablet, so I couldn't see the name. Wait a minute. Hold up, time out. Let me see what this is. Ah! Let's go! My dude! What's poppin'? For privacy's sake, I'm not gonna drop any names, but like, oh yeah. Nah, we see you, homie. So yeah, we always start later. Apply a little bit here and there, you know, just to get like a nice little base, and then we slap it on fully. You get that nice proper coating. See, these undersides though, I don't focus on too much, because when they get clipped in, this is the part that's sticking outwards. So like, we still give it some love, but we don't have to give it that much love. Alright, so then those 4 pieces are done. And now, to work on these tiny ones, do a little back flush, mix the pigment up a little bit. There we go. This is why we rock the gloves, because with the back spray, it gets everywhere. I don't know if you have to see that, but like all these little color specks is from doing just that. And especially since some of these pieces have such weird surface areas, like look at all these like grooves and everything. So you just gotta give it some extra love, you know? Perfect. So these parts that I'm painting right now are gonna be rose gold. Right, this one. Yeah, I know it's separated, but when I give it a shake, you'll see what it looks like. And then the next set that I'm gonna do, that's gonna have this pink primer, is gonna be copper. Yes, I've used all these colors before. That's why they're looking a little low. But this is the copper. Again, it's gotta get shaken. But you know, one step at a time. We got a lot to do, and we have the time to do it. So we're not gonna rush, because like my dude Chris said on Instagram, when you rush, that's when mistakes are made. Actually, no, I'm just going to rearrange these a little bit. And put the bigger pieces on the outer side. Just so I have more space to work with. Down one, there we go. So yeah, y'all, I'll leave there for now. So now, and when I was painting on stream on Wednesday, it was the first time in a while, and in a good few months, and oh my god, My hand is cramping up something else because it's been so long since I touched this. By so long, I mean a few months. But now, I have these 4 more pieces left to do of this rose gold. Then I have this little bouquet here. That's gonna get the copper treatment. So, personally, like I said, I've learned to go stingy on filling up the drum, because when you're working with like big quantities that are gonna get multiple colors, you don't want to be finished one section and then you still have like half a drum of paint. You know, it's paint, primer, top coat, whatever. You don't want to waste that shit. Depending on the type of paint, primer, top coat that you're using, at least where I'm located, it could go from a few bucks, like 2, 3 or 4, upwards to like 7 or 8 for a little drum of paint. You know, depending on brand, size, quantity, all that stuff. Big shout out to my dude Carlos Bauer. He's the one that put me on this pink primer. He was telling me about it months ago, actually. And I swear, once I started using it, I used the pink primer under coats of red, basically like warmer colors, and oh my god, it really changed my game. And Carlos is one of, he's a local builder that I met in my city. Well, he lives in my city. Yeah, he's a local builder. Does crazy weathering work and all that stuff. On his Instagram, he was just in New York, you know, the concrete jungle. But yeah, his shading techniques, his weathering techniques. If you guys are ever in Montreal and you happen to be downtown, stop by MSMN Studio. He's got some of his work there on display. Shout out to that dude Sean, who's holding it down at the Talkathon today. Him and his whole team at MSMN Studio. Yeah, the website is down currently because, well, if you go on msmnstudio.com, you'll see why. It's a Talkathon, you know, they don't want to get swamped by more than they can chew. Respect that. Perfect. Alright, so now these parts are done. I'm just gonna line this up here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. Alright, so now this section here is gonna get the copper treatment. Still with the pink primer, but it's gonna get the copper treatment. I don't know if y'all saw that, but alright, so now it's on to the next one. I'll just give y'all a little before and after, man, of this pink primer. Look at the difference. Can you tell which one has the primer on it? friggin' Dora the Explorer. Oh my god. Those are good. Make sure there's no space between. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Just about to run out of the primer. Alright, so since we don't have that much left, we're just gonna go a little bit at a time. And then on the next section of color, well, we're going in on the gray, which is literally gonna be everything on this side here. So, I have a question for you guys. How many times have you heard someone on a live stream painting or whatever and their voice sounds muffled and you heard him do a Bane reference from The Dark Knight Rises? How many times? Just for shits and giggles, just answer that. You don't have to, but it's probably one of the most played out jokes nowadays. Especially during COVID, man. Everyone's rocking masks. No one cared where I was till I took off the mask. Yeah, whatever. Shut up. Man, I can't wait for all this to be done with. And hit it with the actual color in. Oh, that shit's gonna be dope, man. So you gotta trust the process. You can't rush it, cause make sure how this is looking good. Yeah, this is looking good, alright. See, the thing is that you want to keep moving. Move fast so the paint doesn't dry. So it doesn't dry in the drum. But slow enough to make sure you're doing a good job at the same time. And this has been a project like what? 8 months in the making, 9 months in the making? this is like what I plan on getting primed today is about a good chunk of the weapons. Literally all that I have left in my little container. Is just 4 shields, 4 bazookas, and shields, bazookas, and the Gatling guns. The Gatling guns. You know, in case someone wants to fuck around and make a full armor, heavy arms unicorn Gundam. I would do that, but after this, I'm completely done with unicorns. Okay, that's a lie. I got a LCB under there in my backlog. Once that's done, then I'm gonna be done with unicorns. Unless I get my hands on the perfectibility. Or maybe even the Banshee Norn, you know. I saw one of my places had it in stock, but yep. I think I might have put a little bit too much in that last one. And then after this, we're done with the pink already. Look at that. A little bouquet of hearts, flowers. So, we're just gonna wrap up these 3 parts. Alright, so with these 3 parts now, I'm going to be hella stingy with this. That should be enough, hopefully. Alright, second last piece. And of course, on the last piece of drum, finished. Let's drop in a couple drops here. Perfect. Alright, just gonna reattach this. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna change completely the stick. There we go. Alright, just like that. The main section is Donzo. Or at least the pink that's getting copper treatment is Donzo. That. Perfect. Alright. So I will be back. Just gonna do a quick little bathroom run. Move this out of the way. And hold on.
Oh. Alright, and when we come back, oh, it sounds so much more clear. Jesus. We're gonna just clean out the color, the pink. And we're gonna move on to the grays, which should be relatively quick. So I'll be back in a second, guys. So I get these gloves off. God damn it. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, we're back. Alright. This I can just get rid of. Alrighty. Let's get back to it. Now we're moving on to the grays. This is gonna be the last one because it's got the biggest pieces. We're gonna do this little section here first, only a few. Alright, so now it's Mr. Tool Cleaner time with the trusty super long pipette, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And alrighty. So we just finished the pink. That's why, well, you know that. And we're gonna clean the brush. And we're gonna be moving on to the grays. So me personally, I like to just, when I'm switching colors, drop a little, drop some thing in there, hit it with a little backflush. Just gonna do this a couple times. The last thing you want is to have the colors mixing. I know it's just a primer so far, but if you can prevent mistakes, why not? Okay, just gonna wipe the inside. It looks clean. That looks gonna be deceiving. See, as soon as I put that in there, it still got a little foggy. If it was perfectly clean, it would have been clear. Oh yeah, I just unlocked something now. I don't know if y'all heard that, but it picked up. Oh shit. Okay. Perfect. We're just gonna flush this out. Where'd my finger Q-tips go? I have it in here somewhere. Aha! There it is. My Q-tips in here for the arts. For the arts and the crafts. Just gonna do whatever we can. I'm just gonna hit it with another little couple drops. Oh yeah, we're good now. See, as soon as I put that in there and it came out clear, I don't know if y'all could see that angle with the dummy spilling. But
Oh yeah. Perfect. So yeah, as soon as we put that in there, it was still clear. So that's how we knew this motherfucker was clean. So, now with that done, the pinks are done. Now we're moving on to the gray. See, I'm confident that I prepped enough for the gray primer to fully coat everything. Move up a little bit. Give this a nice decent shake. I'm gonna make sure nothing's sitting at the bottom. There we go. You're gonna pop when I twist. There we go. I knew it. Alrighty. So move that to the side. Get this Q-tip really quick. Just gonna wipe the rest of this cleaner. Alright. I'm like super meticulous when it comes to shaking this up because I like having everything perfectly blended. A bit more liberal this time around with the gray. You know we're going to be doing quite a few pieces, so we don't have to worry about running out of the color super fast. So actually I'm just going to readjust how this is on. Perfect. Now let's hit him with the gray. Look at that. You know, before and then after. And the whole reason why okay, well, the thinner that I used was the rapid thinner. And the reason why I use that is for the quicker drying. And I use a lot of metallic paints too, so the metal flakes, at least one coupled with the rapid thinner, you get a better result because the metal flakes inside the paint, the pigment, they tend to be heavier. So if you use your regular leveling thinner, it's not a quick drying, so the metal flakes sink to the bottom or the base of the part. So when you use a rapid thinner, it still dries at the top layer, so you get that a nice metallic sheen that you're looking for in the beginning. You know? Alrighty, this section's almost done. And I feel it in my soul that this stream is going to go on a bit longer than it usually does. But hey, we got things to do. And when I say things to do, I mean I got things to paint. Alright. Alright, so all of these are going to be painted with the pure gold. Just gonna, again, like I said, mix up that pigment a little bit. I want to make sure I get the inside of that fully coated. And I feel like that's going to be a big part of the aesthetic. So that's going to be on the interior, so that's going to add to the details, the fine details. Yeah. Alright. The guy's like legit hanging on by an edge, so I'm not gonna mess around too much. I'm gonna paint this MF. Alright. And now for this last little long piece. Get me now, I gotta hit it with the back flush. That's just me. It's one of my personal touches when I paint. I'm not really paying attention to the chat. I'm just really just focusing on doing my thing and making sure everything goes on evenly, well layered. Oh yeah. So we got the claw section done, or the VN, vibrating nail, and the BS, which does not stand for bullshit, stands for beam smart gun. Alright, so we have all of this. Next section. Perfect. Move it down a little bit. It's going to signify the next little section of parts. And now this guy, oh yeah, I had an issue getting it to stay properly on the stick when I was organizing the parts. I'll show you all a little before and after for these two. Let me just... Yeah, we on the grind, man. So look at that. This is what I just primed, and this is what I'm priming next. Let's give you all a little before and after. That there. Just gonna readjust this, how this is gonna stick. The last thing I want is to start painting it, then it just falls off to the side. You know, we don't want that. And yes, this gray, it's thinned a little bit more liquidy than the other ones because it is a 1000 grit primer, and I thinned it to a 1 to 1.5 ratio with thinner. Whereas the pink and my black primer, they are a 1500 grit finish, and I thin those 1 to 1 with the same thinner. And personally, I like to use the rapid thinner for quicker drying, be it for thinning, for pretty much anything paint related, because it dries quicker. It allows you to get your projects done faster. But I'm not doing it to sacrifice quality or anything. It just, you know, I have a lot of projects I want to do, so that's pretty much all it is. So if I'm being honest, I would have liked to have... Oh shit, hold on. I would have liked to have had all of these guys, you know, pegged and everything. But with everything that I have over here, and that I have kind of like behind the camera, I swear this is all that I have left. This thing was full of alligator clips, and I have 6 left. So, in an ideal world, I would have been able to have all that pegged and ready to have been painted. There we go. This little piece is done. Now we're gonna add some more of the primer. Go. I'm gonna go a bit more than half the drum. Should be enough to finish this, and at least the next 2 or 3 sections. So what's next for the gray is the rest of the spear, the other parts of the spear. That's gonna be a different color. Some of the wings. And the thrusters. Oh, and the connectors for the backpack. So there's also that. So now, let me just give this a little mix. What happened? A little mix? Did that group break up or something? Hey, that's such a tangent, but like. Perfect. So the way we're gonna do this, we're gonna move it over and down one. Oh no! Touch another part. We can't have that. So I'm just gonna leave it there for now. Continue on. Perfect. Now this is the last piece of the spear that's going to get the gray primer that's going to be painted on the pure gold. So, I designed these weapons to be universally applicable to the 4 suits. So I have them all. They're like behind there. They're like behind me on my little display section. And so they're kind of, the suits themselves are color coded. But I wanted to design the accessories and weapons in such a way that they could be universally applied to the different 4 suits. So like the wings of the Phoenix, it's not just gonna stay specifically on. Ah, shit. There you go. It's like the wings of the Phoenix, they're not going to stay on the Phoenix themselves. It could go on to one of the 2 unicorns or the Banshee, and so on and so forth. So I kind of designed these to be universally applicable to the 4 different kits. So this is why we prime first.
y'all didn't see it, but right there, there was like a scratch on the part, and the primer went in and filled it all the way up. So when you paint, it's not gonna have that nasty looking blemish. On the final results. And also the primer helps bring out the color too, so there's also that. Okay, so let me save these long pieces for last. 2, 3, and 4. So these parts, now that I'm painting gray, they're gonna get a, let me just backflush this. Parts I'm doing now, they're gonna get the dark silver. Yeah, it looks like a super dark gray, but once it's all mixed up, you're gonna see the silver. Okay. So this part is the base of the grenade, but I just put it together with the spears because it's the only 2 parts from the grenade section that's going to get the dark silver treatment. So I just kind of put them together so I don't have a whole section occupied on my drawing board with just 2 parts, you know? Perfect. This is coming along so nice. I was talking to my buddy Cody on stream the other day, on Wednesday when I did the first section of this primer. And planning your paint job makes all the difference in the world. Perfect. This is the last small piece, and I have these 4 long pieces, which is probably going to eat up a ton of the primer. Alright, on to the next one. Okay, let's give it a little backflush again. Okay, I'm willing to think that what I have left in here could probably finish one of these and start another piece. Let's see. You know,
put a nice thin layer on it. And then we go over it thicker. Perfect. Look at that. You go another quick before and after. This is the before, this is the after. We're laying this down nicely, guys. On to hand over these guys? Yes, it is. See, and when we're done painting today, I'm gonna put the fan on, get some circulation so everything's going, everything dries evenly. And oh, and we just ran out of paint. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be enough to finish up all the grays that I have today. And then we're on to the blacks. Oh, no. Okay, that's good there. You're good there. We're not going to touch you, we're just going to leave you as is. Perfect. Next one. So when we're done the grays, before we continue on to the blacks, we're just gonna I'm gonna give you all a quick little tour as to what I did so far today. How much I got done. Then we're gonna clean out the drum. And then proceed to the blacks. Balance this out like this. Ooh, okay. Nice little back flush. That. Perfect. Shit. Aha, there we go. Oh no! There you go. Perfect. that's done. And now we're onto the wings. Alright, so I'm just gonna hit a little back flush again. Based on what we have left, we're just gonna start with the smaller parts. I think it's just a pet peeve of mine where I just like starting a bigger part, and then it's like, oh shit, I ran out of paint. You know, then I have a part that's like half painted, then I gotta kind of mix some more. I think that's just me, man. Right. So now that. Perfect. Boom, boom. Alrighty. Perfect. Oh yeah, no, there's not gonna be enough in there for that. Gonna shake. Some more. Feels weird, man. Usually on my Saturdays, I'll be gaming and shit in the morning. But I have so much things I gotta do here. Like paint wise. And plus, usually when I game on Saturdays, it's Destiny. And I'm not the only one in the community, but I feel like right now it's like a very low point in the season where there's like 10 or 11 days left. I mean, like, there are still things to do, but in my mind, I'm just like, I don't want to say bored or burnt out or anything, but like I hit max power on my hunter. Your boy's sitting at 1830. I have my armor that I use maxed out. DCUO, you know. You got back into that sadly. Bro, what do you mean sadly? As long as you have something to pass the time, that's great. I have downloaded it like years ago back on PS4. But for some reason I never really got deep into it. I think it's because I was playing Marvel Heroes Omega, and it was kind of like the same thing, just DC's version, just Marvel's version. But I was on that before DCU came out. Oh, poor guy, bro, fucking tell me about it. Holy shit. That was one game I was super sad about. Dude, it was just like, close your eyes, pick a direction, and go in that direction. That's exactly how that game was. But I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. Because it was like it was that Marvel Ultimate Alliance game that we never got as a sequel. That we finally got as a game as a service. But then after that, well, when they closed down the server, that was kind of cheese, man. So back when I was playing that originally, it was like I had it on. Oh wait, hold on, let me do this. There we go. I had it on computer, on PC originally, like on the Steam Shop and all that shit. And then I got a PS4, started playing it there, and then I swear to God, a few months later after I got it on PS4, oh, I agreed. Good game, bad time for Marvel. Oh, 100% agreed. And then when I got it on PS4, I was playing it, it was probably live for like a couple months, and then they're like, oh, you know what, we're gonna close the servers, we're gonna focus on other games. I'm like, well, fuck me. I would argue and say that if that game didn't shut down its servers, I would still be playing that over Destiny. If I'm being honest, the main reason why I never got into DCUO was probably because I felt like it was kind of like a clone of what Marvel was trying to do, or what Marvel was doing, and I didn't feel like investing the time and the resources and all that stuff to like restart from scratch from like a whole different game. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I never really got into DCU. Don't get me twisted, man. I got full respect for like all the characters and everything, but I don't know. It just ain't it, Chief. It just wasn't it. And that's another thing too. I never got into it as hard as I did this time. Yeah, that's another thing too, man. It's like when you're playing a game, okay, if you're playing a game from launch, you know, that's the one thing. So you learn all the nuances, all the systems and all that shit. But if you take a break for X amount of time, and then you get back into that game that you're playing, you know, arguably, like, for example, say like what I did for Destiny. I was playing hardcore year 2, year 3, 4, and 5 I kind of fell off, and then year 6 I got back in. So in those like 3 years that I was off, when I got back on, it was practically a completely different game. Like, I was so shocked. Like, I'm like trying to figure out what the hell am I doing? Like, what are these resources that they added and everything? And yeah, well, eventually with time, you know, you play the game, you learn. Ah, shit. What's up? Pulpet767, what's up, man? What airbrush can I use? I'm a beginner. Okay, me, I'm using the Badger 105 Patriot. Fucking love this thing. I've also heard good things about the Iwata airbrush as well. One of my buddies uses the Iwata, and he has no problems with it. So, as a beginner, I would recommend getting a dual action airbrush. Now, when I say dual action, I mean like one like this. So, you press down for air, then you pull back for paint, you know, like that, and then you gotta kind of like push back, and then let it go. So it's like air on, paint off, air off. It's a whole thing. You gotta get used to it. But I would recommend either the Badger 105 or the Iwata or something from Matterworks, something dual action, because it gives you all the control that you could want when it comes to distributing your paint on the surface of your pieces. And just like that, the wings are done. No stress, dude. Ever you need any advice or whatever, pop in on my Instagram. I'm active there, and I got answers for days on my channel there, dude. All right, so wings are done, and now moving on to the bouquet of bell thrusters. Still with the gray, guys. Still with the gray. All right. So once this is done, then I have these as gray, and then I'm done with my gray primers, and then, well, you can't see it, but all the way back there is all going to be done with the black primers. Well, this is going to be relatively quick, because, you know, it's just a whole bunch of these small little thrusters. And what am I making? So, dude, I don't know if you're into, well, clearly you're into crafting and building shit to a degree if you're on this maker channel. But me, I build Gunpla, Gundams, Gundam plastic models for short. And I'm working on painting the accessories for these guys right now. So I've already revealed in public my unicorn, Phoenix. I actually just finished putting on the decals and stuff a couple days ago. And I've also publicly revealed, I'm being very stingy because I don't want any like wet paint to get on these. And I also finished the Banshee as well, and revealed the Banshee as well. I have two of the unicorns behind me. Those are staying under wraps for now. But now I'm just basically doing the accessories, the weapons and everything to round these out. So I spent the time before doing the actual kits themselves, and now it's just time for the accessories. Sometimes you need to give devs time to sharpen the game. Oh, for sure, I agree with giving devs time to sharpen their game, man. Like, you know, they get the feedback, constructive criticism. But also, you gotta be careful too, man. So, me being a huge Destiny player, like, I follow the going-ons with Bungie and everything. Oh, man. And, like, the whole thing with the feedback is cool and all that. But recently, there was a story where this one gamer, I don't think his name was ever disclosed, but he got sued by Bungie for harassment because one of the community managers, I think it was Cosmo, he was one of the dopest community managers out there, man. He was getting harassed, and it got to the point where like he was getting like threats at home and all that stuff, and so this guy that was doing all the threats was like, "Oh, this game, it's lacking direction, it's lacking this, blah, 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 blah." And basically, I think he was doing it for attention. So, moral of the story, the company, Bungie, they ended up suing that guy. And I think they ended up suing him for what? I think close to $500,000 in damages. And when I say damages, I mean like, it was to reimburse the company because it was disturbing the dude at work. The company had to invest money on an investigator to find out who was actually causing the threats and this and that. So it was basically to recuperate the money that was spent by the company to relocate living arrangements for the community manager. To reimburse the cost that they spent to protect the employee and everything and all that stuff. I really condensed that story pretty quickly, so there might have been a couple wrong details, but the gist of it, that's pretty much what happened. Well, look it up. Look up Bungie winning lawsuit, and you'll find everything you need to know about that story I just told you all about. In full detail, nothing missing. And give it a read. feel like the way that story played out sets precedent for the gaming industry moving forward. So you'll probably see less, or slightly less, people harassing the game devs and everything. Cause they're just trying to make a game, man. They're just trying to like have people enjoy their work, their product, have fun, and whatever. Then you got complete jackasses like that, like harassing the devs, sending pieces and shit to their house. That kind of BS, man. Oh, alright, I can't wait to finish this because I want to take this little mask off, catch a little breather while I clean out the drum for the braid and paint it black. It's also because while I talk, my beard, it doesn't, okay, so my little goatee that I got going on, it's not causing a complete seal on the rubber mask, on the rubber around the mask, but yeah, the more I talk, I feel the mask slipping downwards. I just want to take a little breather, but I'm already in this. I'm already committed, man. I make my way downtown. Give this a little back flush. I'm gonna down a little bit. Yes, we're moving fast. We're working fast enough. Just slap down the paint, and the jump's going down pretty quick. Yeah, once we're done with these grays, I'm going to give y'all a little tour as to what I did over here on the side. I don't know if y'all can see that properly. Probably just like a little, see this here. But no, we put in the work. There we go. I just realized I didn't give y'all the before and after. So this is the before, and this is the after. I know it's just a gray primer so far. Baby steps, man. Rome wasn't built in a day, but it was destroyed in one. So. Man, so far this weekend, everyone's all like, oh, Otaku's on this, Otaku's on that, blah, 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 blah. Me, I'm just here painting. The one thing I am a little salty about, though, is, not going to the convention, because I bet for sure there's, like, retailers are holding down some model kits there, and their inventory specifically for the convention. I mean, I already have my 3 Grail kits, and that is the Virtue, the Psychozaku, and the Gundam Base exclusive limited luminous crystal body limited edition. And man, oh. So if I went to the convention today, it would have just been to just browse, walk around, see some people, see some events and attractions. Great. Huh. Yeah, no, we say no to bots out here, guys. For now. I'm not trying to buy no views, buy no likes, no nothing. all about the hard work, guys. Oh shit. It's all about hard work. And cramping fingers. Oh yeah. That's one thing I gotta warn you about. Paul, if you're still here, when you're starting to airbrush, especially with this dual action, your fingers will cramp a little bit, and it's very bad, not very bad, but it's worse as you start off. But as you progress, oh shit, almost ran out of paint there. As you progress and you start painting more often, it becomes a lot easier. Not easier per se, but you get used to it, and well, it's like muscle, right? You work it out. Yeah, it gets easier, and your body just gets used to it. When you do get into airbrushing, I would recommend like just playing around with it. Get used to the actions of, if you're going dual action like mine, get used to the actions of air on, paint off, air off. Because that way, if you just like kind of snap close your flow, when you pick up your brush to hit the next section of paint, you're gonna get like that webbing, like the little spots, because you're gonna have paint sticking in the needle, and that could potentially ruin your whole paint job. So it's a little pro tip there, bro. So I've been building Gunpla for about a few years, since 2020, and I've been painting them for about the same amount of time. But when I started off with spray cans, and one thing about spray cans compared to an airbrush is that the spray cans are one solid pressure. So as soon as you press the button down to spray, that stream of output that you're getting, it's locked there. Whereas if you have an airbrush compressor and all that stuff, you know, you can control the flow of paint, control how much air, how much pressure is going in, how much paint's coming out. Have you tried painting before with spray cans? Or are you just gonna straight up try and go to the airbrush? There's nothing wrong with the either or. But for me, personal preference, I prefer the airbrush to A, save paint and resources. B, I just find that overall you get a better quality at the end of the day with the airbrush. That's just me, personal preference, like I said. Like, I tried to use a spray can, because I have a few left over for top coats, and I tried to use that for top coating one of my other kits that I just recently finished, and man, I had a terrible time because it's one solid stream output, right? So you don't really get the fine control as you would. I got a lot of bubbling, and basically I had to remove all the paint, the top coat, the paint and everything, reprime, repaint, and retop coat. But this time I did everything on the airbrush, and I got a way better result. But that could just be me also, you know. It's been a while since I used the airbrush spray can, so who knows. But me, I am definitely a huge advocate for airbrushing. That's just me though. I found something I like. And I'm using lacquer paints too, so. Oh, and we're out of paint already. Or primer. Shit, man. Good thing I'm extra black primer because I have a lot of pieces that are gonna be black. And it's happened to me before in the past, but it's really annoying when you run out of whatever color you're mixing, and then you have to kind of go back and reformulate the. I mean, even though I label everything, so it's pretty straightforward. But it's kind of annoying having to go back, remix, rethin more paint in the middle of a paint job. It's, I don't know, that's just me. I use brushes and, oh, so you hand paint, okay, nice. Me personally, I don't like hand painting because A, I haven't practiced enough, and B, 9 times out of 10, when I attempted hand painting in the past, I never really, like, I was always ending up with like paint strokes on my parts. And mind you, I'm using like a nice super fine brush as well. But yeah, I still ended up with paint streaks, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna go stick with my airbrushing because it lays it down evenly. But again, like I said, that's just me being biased towards airbrushing. I love airbrushing so much. One of my buddies in the Three Gunpla, he alternates between hand painting, airbrushing, and spray cans. And yo, some of the stuff that he puts out, top tier shit, man. So he also builds Gunpla and stuff, Gundams, and he recently just finished his Project Meteor, which is basically the main protagonist suits of Gundam Wing. I know if you don't watch Gundam, it sounds like I'm speaking gibberish here, but yeah. This is the whole reason why I got into this, for the painting thing and the Gunpla, and yeah, man. Perfect. We're almost done with the grade, guys. I have 6 more thrusters, and I have these parts here for the connectors for the thruster, for the attachment for the backpack. Okay. And the extractor. You lost me a little bit there, bud. Extractor, what do you mean by the extractor? Oh, the paint booth. Okay, there. Okay, I'm back on track. Yeah. This I just bought at Amazon. I think it was like what? At the time when I bought it, it was maybe like what, like 115, 120, and it came with the whole. Oh no, no problem, dude. A lot of people there that I speak to in the community come from the UK. I know a lot of people in Indonesia, Thailand. Don't worry, man. We're international out here. But yeah, I got this on Amazon for about like 120 Canadian, and it folds down. So basically, this like translucent section here folds down, so it could kind of it shrink down to about like here, so I can regain all this counter space. And it came with its whole little ventilation system. I don't know if you can see that, but it came with a whole pipe in the back and everything. The only thing I really had to dish out some money for this was in the window. I have these like PVC sheets to kind of jam the ventilation fan in there, and that cost me maybe about like another few bucks at the hardware store. So all in all, totally worth it. But before I got this, I was starting with dude, I was painting in a cardboard box right next to this window. Like, I didn't have all this professional looking gear and all that stuff. I started with the cardboard box on top of a chair right next to this window with a bandana on my face to help prevent, to help with the breathing so I don't breathe in all the fumes. Oh shit! Ran out. And I'm here thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna play some music in the background today. Nope. Good thing I didn't. Because the amount of times I emptied the drum on the airbrush and I heard it instead of seeing it. That's why. That's why I ultimately decided not to. I have to play music in the back. And plus, I don't know if I can get hit with the copyright strike. I'm not trying to do all that yet. I'm trying to stay legit, you know? Perfect. And here now, am I be able to condense? Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Stick it on there. Perfect. And now the last bell thruster before we go on to the backpack connectors. Alrighty. Alright. So we're just gonna pop this up a little bit. I'm gonna start with the bigger pieces. There's only 2 of them. There we go. Make sure that nozzle's clean. Alright, here we go. So again, like I said before, start with a nice little thin layer. Just get a little bit on the part. And then we lay it down.
Man, some of these thicker parts, man, they're gonna be eating paint, bro. Shit. I filled that drum all the way up and I already finished it. Alright. I'll slap this back here. Perfect. Alright, so now slide you there, like so. Alright. Make a lot of progress. We just have all these back pieces to do. Before, all here was carbon and parts. Now it's just back there. Let's go. So again, a nice little layer. There's a light little dusting. Go. Perfect. That's good to go. Stop it right in between there. Oh, nice. Alright, how much time we got left in the jump? Damn, nothing again. Jesus. Add a little bit more, not too much, because this is all I have left for the gray. I think I might have been a bit too stingy with that one. So we might need a refill. So let me show y'all a little before and after. So it's going in there like that. So here you've got the before and here you got the after. See, there's some slight scratches on the before part, but the primer is going to go right in and fill all that all the way up. So then when you paint it, it's just going to be a nice smooth surface with the actual color. Make sure that's stable. Perfect. And of course we ran out. Told you I was being a little stingy with this paint, boy. That. That's good. Oh shit. Nope, that's fresh paint, so I'm just gonna push it over here like so in the corner. Yeah. Alright, so now we got the nice little dusting. And now we're on. Oh, of course. We hit it with the full coat right as it ran out. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna
these ones in the middle. Perfect. All right. So now, just gonna hit. I hope those couple drops are enough to wrap up these two pieces, yo. I hope. This part wasn't calculated. That's a little dusting. Full color. That's good. And now for the last piece of the gray puzzle. We run out of gray primer as we finish the last piece. Let's fucking go. Alright. Woo! So the gray is done. Oh my god, I sound so much different without this mask on. So the gray is done. We're gonna put this back here in the archive. Now we're gonna be doing the black primer. And, oh, my nose. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom, get a glass of water. I'm gonna change the gloves. I will be back in 2 minutes, fellas and girls, if people are here. But yeah, I will be back. I've been gone for too long. Alright, so now let me give y'all a little tour as to what I did so far this morning. Alright. So, no, not this whole thing. So, pretty much I did this top line here up until about there on Wednesday, and then all of this pink, and then all of this gray I did today. So we made some serious progress. There we go. Yeah. So then now, what do we gotta do? We are going to clean this paint drum. Clean that out there. And then we're gonna start with the black. And before we do that, make sure this angle is good again. Put it back. I'm just gonna move these manuals out the way. You're gonna move the parts that are gonna get black primer to the forefront. Oh, this is garbage. I'm gonna use the same gloves. So what's gonna be the first piece of black primer? Let's start with this. It's gonna be the first section that's gonna get done black. I'm just gonna move everything to this side here where it's accessible. Or more accessible than before. 'Cause I don't wanna have to be turning around to get the next section of black, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, anyways. So that, oh. Okay. Okay, and these guys are some big Mama Jamas. Thicker side. Okay, and then we'll move this side. I'll put that there because there is a very, very high chance that these are gonna get demolished. So now we're just gonna get another shit. Now we're just gonna get another pair of gloves on. 1 and 2. There's no holes in those ones. Have you ever put on a pair of brand new gloves, and then as you're putting it on, oh, I was about to get that thing to happen on camera. You're putting it on, and then the wrist snaps. Or here's another one. You're putting them on, and then you get you feel like a little like some plastic on the inside, and you're just like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, that's happened to me a few times. So, putting this mask back on. And now we are going to start by cleaning this drum. Again, we're going to pull out the tool cleaner. See, for the longest time, I was using regular thinner, rapid thinner, leveling thinner to clean my airbrush. But I discovered that it is such a waste. Like, yes, you can reuse it, not to thin paint, but to clean. But you could just use a regular tool cleaner, and you get pretty much quote-unquote infinite reuses. Usually I go around like three back flushes and the drum tends to be clean afterwards. But there are those times there where you need to hit it that fourth time, you know? Nope, nope, no, you're not falling down. Now that first back flush was not enough. Woo. Alright, now I'm going to clean the edge of the drum as well. Perfect. That's the second one. And now technically, this third run through, it should be fully clear. There's a nice little, stick shake. There is a chance that I may run out of space on my drawing board and I might have to take down some of the parts that I did on Wednesday that they're fully dry. Oh yeah, perfect. Well, third time's a charm. In the edge here. Perfect. That Q-tip from before, you know, just to look. I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's some slight discoloration. So there's still low-key a little bit of paint up in there, or primer up in there. Alright. We're just gonna let that sit for a second. Let it naturally air dry. Cover back on that. Shake, shake, shake. Shakety shake. And now this is black primer, 1500, at a thin at a ratio, or thin to a ratio of 1:1. 1 part primer, 1 part thinner. And again, the thinner that I use is Mr. Color Rapid Thinner for the quicker drying. Okay, before we continue, I'm not going anywhere. We're just gonna do a quick little browse on the gram. See how this shit's going. Ugh. Yo, does anyone else of you have that issue with Instagram where you can't see your own stories or like it doesn't load? Yeah, that cheesed the fuck out of me, man. Whew. Oh man. So now Let's do it. Oh, okay. Let's get back to it, guys. A little bit of a breather. And let's put this mask back on. All right. All right, so now everything else that's getting this black primer is gonna be either, it's gonna get painted either metallic black or a flat black. But they're also getting the black primer. So, let's do it on this piece here. Alright, now, look at that. Before and after. Oh yeah. So we can easily tell I'm not gonna lie, just seeing this piece here getting painted black, it's giving me some Sandrock vibes, yo. You know, Gundam Wing was the show that introduced me to Gundam, and I don't know. There's just something about Hero and that him being like super edgy as a pro tag. I don't know, man. What am I saying? I do know, yo. That shit was a shit back in the day, man. I mean, yeah, no, I get now. There's like, I get now. There's like more series, more stories, etc., etc. I don't know, man. Being in that '90s baby, yo, watching that shit on Toonami back in the day. I don't know, man. That shit just hit different, guy. Okay. Oh. Oh, before I forget, tomorrow okay, last week me and the guys at the Gunpla Idea Factory, we recorded the next episode of the Gunpla Idea Factory podcast. And who was hosting it? Me. I was hosting it. And the episode goes live tomorrow at 9 a.m. on my buddy David's channel, Gunpla and Games Thailand. Wait, hold on. GGTH. I'm not sure if it's Gunpla and Games or Games and Gunpla. It's one of the two of them. Give me like a few seconds. I'll let you know exactly. Gundam and Games Thailand. There we go. Check me out over there tomorrow, guys. We got some really cool people up in there. We have like a rotating cast, kind of rotating cast. So there's me, your boy Trizzy, aka your boy Creates, aka Trey. Then there's David, who is the mastermind behind everything, and that's his channel there that we posted on. Then there's my buddy Jake, aka Heavy Metal Gunpla. And then my boy Cody, who I mentioned earlier on in this stream. My boy Cody, aka CJK Builds. And the theme of last week's episode, or well, this week's episode, depending on perspective, it's love it or hate it. So basically, I just asked the guys to go through their collection, to choose two kits, one that they loved and one that they hated, and just elaborate a little bit more as to why. And it was a juicy one. So check it out, guys. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. Gundam and Games Thailand. So when I was talking earlier, Pat. Paul Pat. For some reason my dyslexia kicked in hard there. Like when I say I got people international, that's what I mean, man. I'm not gonna lie, man, sometimes I get the urge. Specifically when I'm painting with the black primer, the parts that are gonna be flat black, not metallic, that are gonna be flat. I feel like I just want to just like leave it as is, because who's gonna know? Who the fuck's gonna know that I painted over it black? You know what I mean? If you lay down a good quality primer, no one's gonna know the difference if you paint over it a flat black. But I mean, like, I don't know, so that's why I keep doing it. Another before and after. Gotta stay consistent, you know? Next set, I'm gonna put you there like so. And I'm gonna hit it with a little back flush again, mix up all the pigments, the thinner. Like we're working fast enough to avoid it separating in the drum. But you could never be too safe, you know? Perfect. Everything's balanced. Perfect. Okay. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm just gonna make another little section down here. So this is gonna be a little bit messy if I keep moving up this way. For now. Ugh. All right. Alright, and I believe with these two parts, the entirety of the beam javelins are gonna be done. Done priming at least. Ugh. Okay. Put that flush. There we go. Perfect. Now, in the next section, I'm going to start here. There's only a few of these pieces, so we're just going to knock this out quick. So, let's talk about this part right here. So, this black is how the Banshee looks like in the show. This navy blue is what you get in the model kit. What I don't understand is how, oh shit, it's advertised as black all over the show. If you listen to any of the soundtracks, if you see the Banshee on any of the art, it's black. The show is fucking black. Why the actual fuck is the model kit navy blue? What, do they have like an issue painting like black plastic, printed black plastic? I don't know. So, I've actually built 2 Banshees in my career as a Gunpla builder. And the first Banshee that I built was, I think it was my 3rd ever kit. No, my 2nd kit, third kit ever built, 2nd kit ever painted. And basically, I didn't really do anything too crazy with that one. I just gave it like a little color correction. And I made it actually black to make it look show accurate. And man, did it look nice with the black. A quick layer. And now properly coat it. Because we're working for beginners again. Just until we get into the smaller parts. About half the drum worth of paint this time. The primer. Give it a little backflush to mix what was in there from the last little batch. Mix it in with what I just added. There we go. Perfect. Okay, next, I'm gonna grab this here. So these are gonna be done in a metallic black finish. Affecting the quick before and after. Still a little bit wet, so you see a bit. There we go. That's looking quite nice. Slap you all right there. That's part number one. Part number two. All right. And I love this rapid thinner because it's like, these parts are already dry. Perfect. Again, a little quick before and after. See, I would be shooting some befores, some actual photos. But for stuff like this, I like to shoot on my phone. And for like the professional glam shots, I shoot with my actual camera. But because I'm shooting from my phone right now, I'm kind of, you know, and I got gloves on that are like low-key covered in paint, and I just don't want to get my camera dirty, so there's also that. Perfect. This is coming along so smoothly. Down here. And I'll get like another. Actually, give it a little back flush. Okay. Okay, so we have 2 more pieces left, and then the grenades grenade block are done. Wait. Yep. Then the parts that are grenade block are done. Alright, now going on to this here. We're going to do this here. Okay. Alright, we're getting some serious work done today, guys. Almost all the accessories that I have planned to be finished are finished. Yeah, these 4 parts are going to line up here on this section here. Actually, put them in the middle. Alright. And add a bit more. I know some of these parts are gonna be like covered with other parts, so I shouldn't really, like for example, this part here is gonna get covered by another piece, so like another part goes on top of that, so I don't really need to be painting this side. But that's just a me thing. I'm meticulous like that. You know, I gotta make sure everything is done. And you got standards. Perfect. Perfecto. And now for the claws. Man, it's already 1 in the afternoon. Holy shit. I'm so into doing what I'm doing, I wasn't even paying attention to the time, yo. I don't have anything planned to do today anyway. This was the biggest thing I needed to do. Shit. Alright. Okay, come on. I gotcha. There. There. Holy shit, that's a big ass wasp on my window. Oh my god. I remember a couple years back I had this issue with the fucking bees and shit coming inside while I was painting. I didn't have the proper insulation for the ventilation shaft by the window over there. So I have no idea what the hell it was. It might have been like the fume for the paint that might have been attracting them or something, or I don't know.
Right, okay. So, on to the next one. We have this little small section here. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna move on to the magnums. Yeah. All right. Bit of a little shaky shake. We're gonna add some more. Alright, and then once we're done with all the blacks, guys, I'll give y'all a rundown again as to everything that I've done, both on Wednesday and today. Okay. Okay. Now for these long boys, add them on the edge. Those batteries going down quick, boy. Alright, so probably not much of a difference, but from the before, the navy blue, to the after, the black. No, I'm not even gonna fuck around with that. I'm just gonna park that. Yep. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it's not broke, so I'm not gonna fix it. But actually, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna put y'all on the edges. Oh. Perfect. Because you know they're long, so they're sticking out. I don't want them to kind of overlap and start touching shit on the rest of the project. Yo, I swear I'm gonna fucking paint that wasp, bro. See, if it was a bee, I wouldn't do it. But it's a wasp, those things are a fucking menace. Perfect. And now, the last one. I'm just gonna give it a little back flush again, you know, mix everything up properly.
Perfecto. That. And yeah, you know, I'll just consolidate everything. I'll just put these guys over here. So we clean that's one section. And now we're on to the beam magnums. And then once the beam magnums are done, that leaves the rest of the grenades and the sets for the wings. And we're making some serious progress here. Whew. Ah. Alright, well, I'm just gonna move this over here. Stream manager thing. Move the next batch of parts. Because my tablet's gonna die and I gotta stay on top of this chat. Even though it's not popping off that much, but you know, it comes with the territory. These guys. All right, that's set. Okay, so all in all, we're pretty close to being done. We banged out a lot, actually. All right, so. I will stick these one a bit closer together. Perfect. So these pieces are quite chunky, y'all. They are quite chunky. Right back at it. Yeah. Okay, now it's starting to get a little bit jumbled up here, so we're just gonna. No, we're just gonna lure this down here. Shit. Shit. Well, that's gotta get repainted. Really quick. Get that out. Oh man. Oh. Shit, guys, I don't think we're gonna have enough space to paint everything. Well, to put everything on a drawing board. So this section that I'm working on right now, we're gonna get the flat black treatment, and then the next section is gonna be the metallic black for the same part. So again, like I said, put a little layer on it first, and then go over it, fill in the blanks. How many times have I said that so far on stream? At least a good 8 or 9. I don't know. I'm not keeping track, to be honest. Oh, okay. Alright, so we're gonna back flush. And we're just gonna keep it going. So now this section here is all gonna be metallic black. Alright, well, looks like it's going there. Some of these parts that are like kind of up and down in layers or like in levels, they require some extra love. Or like, oh, the last thing you want is to have a part that's like half painted. No. So you can kind of see while I'm painting, I'm kind of going at it at like multiple angles. You know, so everywhere gets that love. Hold on, wait a minute. Try to keep this symmetrically. What the fuck? Oh, I see. Oh, wait a minute. What? Ah, okay. There you go. See, I have no idea what the hell just happened. But we're gonna need some more paint. We're gonna shake, shake, shake. Open. Apply. Shit. Oh, thank God. Okay, guys, so I don't know if I'm gonna have enough space on the drawing board to finish everything. So you might have to cut it a bit short by not doing one part of the wing. Maybe. We're not sure yet. Hoping against it, but there's no time like the present to start. What month are we now? We're in August, right? Yo, I've been doing this project since fucking December, yo. Yeah, I took a couple breaks from it. Built a few other kits in between. But still, man, this is the longest I've ever put into a project like this, man. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna finish these few pieces. I'm gonna take a little water break. Don't worry, I'm not leaving any or anything. I'm just turning around, bucking a hard 360. 180. 360 is a full circle. I'm not doing a circle. Just gonna buck a hard 180, get some water in my system, and we'll continue on. Yeah, as of today, this is my longest stream to date. I don't think I've ever done a live stream this long before. So, to all of you who tuned in, appreciate you. Y'all are goated. Yo, that freaking wasp, man, it's like the third time it's back. Like, oh my god, it's distracting me, bro. I'm telling you, man, bees I'm cool with. Like, they ain't gonna fuck around. It's them wasps, bro. The motherfucking wasps. Yo, I'll sprinkle y'all between this section here. Oh no, actually, because y'all are metallic black. I'll fit myself. Wait, that's metallic black? Okay. Man, when I come back to this tomorrow, check it out, and looking at it, I'm gonna be like, shit, man. The parts that are gonna get painted black, oh, you're not gonna be able to see much of a difference. I mean the flat black. On top of the primer, like it's like black on black. I mean, shit's gonna blend, bro. That's just common sense. Alright. Oh my god. Oh, my nose fucking hurts. Yeah, I put ice in this water. It all melted. Oh my god. Just gonna wipe up this little mess that I made on the coaster. Perfect. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, like and like a fraction of a section left. Oh my god. I really hope my phone doesn't die because, you know, I've been streaming for a few hours. So I'm just hoping this thing doesn't die midstream. Then I would be forced to stop the stream. And we're not doing that. Alright. Alrighty. Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna put this mask back on. We're gonna do... Whew. I don't know, wings or grenade? What should I do next? I'm thinking more the grenades, because that'll probably like go to there, and then depending on how much you have left after that, or how much space you have free on the drawing board, then we'll move forward onto the wings. Alright, I'm just gonna take a quick little stretch. Because, you know, you don't wanna... Alright. So we're gonna put this mask back on. And we're gonna finish this. We're determined today, guys. We are determined. Alright, a little side note, yeah. Look at this red. This custom red there that I made. Isn't it like a nice, beautiful... It's a mix of the metallic red with the metallic black. Those are parts to it. 8 millimeters red, 8 milliliters red, 2 milliliters black. Look at that, such a nice, beautiful shade. Right, there you go. Ah, nice, beautiful shade. Alright, so, mask is back on. Apply some, oh shit. There you go, sorry, the desk moved. Just a nice proper shake. I'm gonna go about half the drum this time. We're near the end. And get back to it. Start these big chunky boys first. Perfect. Okay. You know, we're just gonna start on this side here and work our way inwards. No, I'm not doing that. We don't do it like that. So, 1 and 2. Perfect. Alright, those guys are done. I think there's what, like 8 of these I gotta do? Oh, and you just ran out of paint in that drum. Okay. Okay. Looking at it, I think I'm just enough space actually to finish everything. I don't want to knock on wood right now, so I don't want to jinx it. Perfect. Okay. Sure, the door move. I think my dog might be trying to get in. I ain't seen him in a few hours, man. He's probably missing me. Yo, say it! Holy shit! My guy, it's been a minute. I turned around. I got my stream manager back there. But, yo, my guy. Yo, we're here, bro. Okay, I've been streaming today since the usual time, the 10... Hold on. I got my mask on. Oh my god, there we go. I've been streaming since my usual 10 a.m. Only reason why I'm painting today is because, well, two reasons. I have pretty much all this shit I gotta get done, and B, Destiny is a little lacking on the content lately. Oh, dude, that's a cracked ass emoji. Oh, I love that. And yo, I've been seeing when you're going online, but dude, when you're going online, cause I have my notifications on for you, dude, it's at like fucking 12, 1 o'clock in the morning when I'm dead asleep. So I wake up in the morning like hours later, and I see True Pure Saiyan was online like X amount of hours ago. I'm like, oh, fuck, bro. But yeah, man. I don't know if you're down later, but depending on what I have on the docket, I'm not looking like too much because it's what 1:30 in the afternoon for me now, and I'm still streaming. So I don't know. I'll be in touch. See if we hop on some games. But right now, I just want to kind of finish painting this. I have this little section here, and I have one, maybe two, depending on what space I have left. So I'll put this mask back on and get right back to it. But don't worry, brother. We gonna pop some. We gonna pop off in some GMs, maybe. Hopefully. Put this mask back on. Ugh. I'm gonna back flush. And plus, it's the end of the season too, so there's not really a lot going on in game. And I've been playing some more Final Fantasy. I not a whole lot more, but I progressed a bit through the story. Holy shit, dude! Yeah, it's been mostly PvP lately. Yeah, dude, I feel you, man. Like I would hop in, maybe do like a game, maybe like a quick round of Control, and then I just tap out, man. It's dead season or the end of the season. Shit's dead. Not really much is popping off. But yeah, dude, with the Final Fantasy where I'm at, I'm still like relatively early on in the story, so I still only have the two summons, Phoenix and Garuda. Oh, okay, well that's a lie. Phoenix, Garuda, and I unlocked Ifrit as well. So I still have quite a ways to go. Like I'm working on it slowly. The only reason why it's taking me a bit longer. Okay, if I wasn't playing because the way that I'm playing it, it's that I'm doing a YouTube playthrough, so I'm like screen capping at the same time. So if I was playing it just for like the sake of enjoying it, not making like a YouTube playthrough, then oh bro, I would have probably hit the platinum by now. It's been about a month it's out. A month and some change, I would have definitely hit that plat. Ah shit. The drum's empty. Okay. Add some more primer. Okay, it's looking like we might have enough space to finish all the wings here. I'm trying to finish The Last of Us Part 1 to get the platinum. Dude, the next platinum I'm working on, okay, I need, for Miles Morales, I need 2 trophies, technically 1 to get the plat. And that's basically get the, that's like 2. I need to get the 100 hit combo and finish the game on New Game Plus. So pretty much just the 100 hit combo. That's what I'm struggling a little bit with that. And the New Game Plus, well, I'm not doing any side objectives on New Game Plus because I did them all in the main playthrough. So I'm basically 2 trophies away from that, while working on Final Fantasy a little bit. but ideally, I'd like to get the plat for Final Fantasy 16. Hopefully before the end of the year. With everything I got going on, you know, with this painting and all that shit. So that's the goal. That's the game plan. Dude, I'm working on it, but I think on one of my remotes, it's like it's got wear and tear. So every time I would try to hit dodge on it, my fucking it wouldn't respond to the input. So I get clipped at like 65, 70 hits, and I gotta restart the whole thing. So I think I'm gonna use another remote. I have two right now. And I have this issue where I don't alternate between remotes. It's like I have one go-to and then that's it, right? So I think because I'm using the one that's my go-to, it's got the trust. It's got that input lag, bro. Alright, and just like that, the grenade section is done, so. Alright, now, onto them wings, boy. Oh, look. So that's part one of the wings, and this is part two. It's only 4 pieces, but they're fucking huge. Okay, so, I'm gonna wrap this up. Yeah, this is going to go down, hopefully quite well, quite easy. Now, I spent a lot of yesterday prepping for today's stream. I'm like super revitalized to get back into this building here. Get this project done with. Not rushing it or anything, but you know, we're just taking our time, working on it. Of course, the drum is empty. Alright. Just gonna wipe this nozzle. What time is it? Almost 2. Dude, I became that guy that started using Le Monarque in the fucking Crucible of Control. Yo, popping that poison damage, man. Oh, jeez. The main reason being because I was trying to masterwork it. So I'm like, you know what, why not? So I did just that. You know, I put on my big boy. That's exactly what was going through my head when I made the decision. I'm like, yo, fuck, I don't want to be that guy, but fuck it. every time I get a kill, in my head I'm like, yo, this guy who I just dropped is probably like, yo, ugh, a Le Monarque user, fucking big brain moves. But the other day, I actually managed to get Hey, it was just to get the masterwork, bro. Chill. But the other day, I managed to get a nice loaded question from Zavala with firmly planted and kickstart. Wait, was it firmly planted and kickstart? Hold on. Let me just pull up my dim real quick, because I gotta tell you about this. Alright, gloves on, it's not gonna read the fingerprints, so. Where is dim? Is right here. Okay, so I have two. I have a PVE roll, which is God tier, reservoir burst and overflow, enhanced battery and small bore, and then my PvP roll. Here we go. Eye of the Storm and Under Pressure. Where is that kickstart one that I was just talking about? Oh shit. Oh, fell victim to an accidental dismantle. Oh well. Well, and like I know it's a bit late in the season as well, but I recently got into the dual special. The dual special loadout. Oh my god. So I got the Thunderlight Catalyst as well. I already masterworked it too. But like, yo, I was using the loaded question. Oh wait, not that piece. I was using the loaded question with the, excuse me, with the Until Its Return. I crafted a Until Its Return again with overflow and cascade point enhanced. And rocking that with the loaded question and the Thunderlord. Oh my god, that loadout was cooking, boy. Like, and when I say cooking, I mean like it was cooking. Shit. Okay, this is not gonna do like this. Place now like this. To maintain space. Yeah, no, we're gonna run out of space after this, guys, I think. The one thing I do want to do before, oh yeah, dude, try it out, man. It was busted. That was mostly a PVE loadout because you know with the two overflows, one on the loaded question, one on the Until Its Return, and then well, yeah, PVE stuff. You're not really getting special dropping that much in PvP, but yeah, dude. Oh, those are some nasty PvE combos, man. Like, bro, I'm running through Lost Sectors, like Legend Lost Sectors, in like 3-4 minutes with that loadout, man. Like body bags, bro. But yeah, one thing I have to do before the season's done, though, I still have to get the Wicked implement, man. I've been sleeping on that. Sleeping on that heavily, bro. Alright. it for the small pieces of the wings. Nope, I still have these guys here. Alright. Perfect. This is coming along quite nicely. Yeah, now we're on these big chunky parts. Yeah, bro. I think after this we're gonna have to call it. Because, well, I got no more space to put anything in dry, so. Shit, already. Man, I'll be blasting through paint like a mother. Yeah, I'm down, bro. If anything, definitely later today, because after this, yo, I've been painting like this all day, dude. Well, not all day, but for like the last like few hours, so I'm gonna give my hand a little break. But yo, I would definitely be down to run that. Like, I know where the statues are and everything, I just gotta do the actual mission. So what, it's gonna be metallic black? Yeah. Look at this. A little before and after. With primer, without primer. This is coming along quite nicely. I got a few more parts left. So once I'm done this section here, I'll give y'all a little walkthrough as to what I did so far, what I managed to get done in the last few hours on stream. I'm gonna wrap this up, clean up the airbrush off stream and all that stuff, and then yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, bet. I heard that Tormented boss gets like demolished with the Divinity. Like Divinity and the Thunderlord combo. I got the Thunderlord, but not so much the Divinity. Like, in terms of getting the Divinity, I think I'm on the last step of that quest. So basically, I gotta run the raid with all the puzzles and all that shit. And if I'm being honest with you right now, it doesn't look like I'm gonna be getting that done anytime soon. An A to sit through a raid, learn the whole mechanic, all the mechanics and everything, on top of learning the puzzles. Like, yeah, that's I don't think Divinity is in the cards for me anytime soon, brother. Oh. Wait, there might be a development. I might be able to finish those last big, massive pieces. I might have enough space on my drawing board. Oh my god. Fuck. Gotta paint again. Alrighty. See, that's the thing. I feel like it's like, that's the type of thing, it has like very niche use. So that's why I'm not really rushing to get my hand on the Divinity. But the Wicked Implement, I'm low-key pushing to get that before the season's done. Because yeah, I know they're adding the exotic mission rotator. And last season, for the Vexcalibur Glaive, there was the that overload access, but you needed the season to get that. So I don't know if they might like try to do the same thing again. So I may as well try to get that while I still can. And all I have to do is just complete a little mission and not have to spend crazy resources at the tower and everything to, you know, at the Monument of Lost Light. And also, dude, I don't know if you heard, but Witch Queen is coming to PS Plus on the 15th of this month, so in like a few days. So that's like an extra like $40 I don't have to spend that I could put towards the 30th anniversary pack to get the Galahorn. Okay guys, we have enough space to finish up the wings. Oh, thank God. So I have this small piece, and then the, well, small piece is bigger than the rest. And then I got these 4 gigantic pieces. So it all worked out. Alright, I got this. Yeet! Ah, yeah, oh, perfect. Alright, boys and girls. Now for the last section, these last 4 pieces. That's it. Give my hand a little rest for a few hours. shit. This fucking paint. God damn it. I'm gonna go about halfway for this drum. Because these pieces are gonna, I'm just gonna lay it down on these pieces. Alright, so look at this. Before and after. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. What the fuck? How the hell did I get in here? I loaded this thing up to avoid this, but it still freaking happened. It still freaking happened. We're almost done here. Alright. Last part. The last piece that's gonna get painted on stream. I'm taking a break. Taking a long ass break. Like a couple hours max. Of course, already. Alright, now, hopefully, fingers crossed, what I just filled up in here would be enough to completely cover this and this. Let's find out. Jesus Christ. I so undershot that. Like I said a few hours ago, I don't want to overload the barrel, the drum, with the drum barrel with paint, and then I'm done painting, and then all of a sudden I have like half a barrel left. If I can avoid that. And we're done. Oh my God. We are mother loving done. So now what we're gonna do. Alright. I'll give you all a little overview as to what was done pretty much all this year. So these are just the stands for the mega thrusters, which I'm not gonna do. Well, at least today. But all of this here. So picture you're reading a book, right? You go from left to right. So from this little gap here to there, this top line was done yesterday, and everything else here was done today. So we did this pile of pink. This is going to be rose gold. This pile of pink, which is going to be copper. And then all this entirety of gray here, which is going to be either pure gold, pale gold, or dark silver. And then we have this entirety section of black, which is going to be either flat black or metallic black. So again, just a little zoom out for context for everything that we did. I got my little backlog in the corner there. Don't worry about that. That's going to get done eventually. But yeah, got all this done today on stream. Everybody, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. This has been officially my longest stream of life so far. And saying, bro, I'm going to hit you up in a couple hours. And if you're down to run maybe some trials or some shit, we'll talk about that. So, guys, this is Trey. Don't worry about my hair. The fucking paint mask fucked it all up. But, yeah, signing out. See y'all next time. Peace.